So I finally managed to hit it. I finally managed to get Prestige Master. Only a month and a half after the game has actually been released. But I tell you what, those double XP weekends, they helped me out a hell of a ton. I think in one of them I leveled up 4 prestiges just over one weekend. You know, absolutely mad. So you know, you got to thank those really. But we finally managed to hit it. Only a month and a half after the games came out. Basically in this video I'll be going through telling you what my favourite class setups were over the whole of the 10 prestiges. Explaining what Prestige Master is, what it looks like, what you can do with it, and other things like that. Okay, I'll also tell you my time played. So if any of you guys want to beat me on it or try beat me, aim for it as a challenge, then go ahead. Now the time played isn't exactly amazing, but we'll go ahead and get straight into it. And you guys can tell me what you need help with. I'll answer all your questions in the comments as I normally do. Okay, so before I actually get into the video itself, I'd quickly like to explain what the gameplay is you're watching. So it's 118-8, hardpoint, 3v3, multi-team on raid. Okay, so I know a lot of good gameplays are on raid, but this gameplay, it wasn't something that I normally get. I'm not one of these players that goes in and get 100 pluses like every game. It's not really how I play, and I don't really play the right style to go and get 100 plus. But it's pretty good. It's fairly fast paced. It did take up the whole 10 minutes. That's just purely because we weren't really capturing it too much. I was just playing with just one of my friends, Chris, and then just one random guy. But it's pretty good gameplay. We actually absolutely dominated them. Obviously, I'm not really using like strong assault kill streaks. I'm really just using the lightning strike, the stealth chopper, and the VSAT. So no swarms, no lodestar. If I did use the swarm and lodestar, I'd probably be on a hell of a lot higher kill streak. Probably be closer to 200, to be honest with you, because I think I cycled through the same kill streak like 4 times in a row. So hope you enjoyed that. Let's get into the video. And I'll also be giving you guys some tips about the best way to level up, which I found personally helped me the most. Okay, so they're all my own personal opinions, so you guys might not agree with them, but these are definitely what helped me rank up the quickest in the 10 prestiges I've managed to do, or 11 should I say. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Alright, so my time played is 6 days, 4 hours, 37 minutes and 11 seconds. So obviously, if you want to try and beat this, or in fact you already have beaten it, then you can just leave me a link on Twitter, or send me a link to Twitter I should say, and also inbox me a link. I'll be sure to check it out. I may even make a video featuring all the different time plays. Maybe do like a dual con with someone who's got the best time played or something. So it's a bit of a challenge. So go ahead, go play as much as you can and try and beat it. Obviously, as I said, it's not the best time played ever. It's probably a day or so over what it probably should be. It's not too bad though. So let's go ahead and get into my favourite class setups of the whole of Black Ops 2 so far. After a month and a half, what guns I found the best and what perks and things I found the best over the whole of the time. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to show you my sniper setup, my favourite sniper over the whole of the 10 prestiges, and my SMG. The reason I'm not showing you my shotgun or light machine gun or assault rifle is because they're all pretty much the same. Well, the one thing is I don't use the light machine gun because I don't really like running slowly. The assault rifles, I only really use one assault rifle, and also the shotguns, everyone uses the same shotgun, everyone uses the R870 pretty much, so it's not going to make too much difference. So let's go ahead, we'll get straight into the DSR-50 and show you why I like it and what attachments and perks I've got on it. Okay, so I like to stick with things kind of simple, and I stayed with the DSR-50 pretty much throughout the whole of the game. Since I pretty much started, I only switched the ballista I think for one prestige, and I didn't really like it too much. It was too many hit markers. So I like to stick with the DSR-50. I've got my gold camouflage. I'm too lazy to go ahead and try and get diamond. I can't be bothered to try and use all the different snipers. So I use the extended clip just so I have more ammo, and the FMJ just so I can shoot through things. Already shoots through a lot of things like really easily, like ridiculously easily. But if you put FMJ on, you get so many easy kills. It's unreal. Like you can no scope through a wall, and or for about 4 walls you can probably still get the kill. It's absolutely insane. On this class I actually decided I'd use the B23R pistol. I don't normally use pistols, but obviously on a sniper it's nice to be able to switch out if someone's behind you with a shotgun or something, So I stuck with the B23R pistol. Lightweight, scavenger, dexterity, bounce abilities and shock charges, just so if I am going to camp with a sniper, I don't get killed by a shotgun from behind, or they can't just like sneak around. I don't use 2 bounce abilities just purely because I like to have 2 shock charges, because they pretty much work the same as bounce ability in my opinion. They do pretty much the same thing, just so I can see where they are. I know they don't kill them, but they do pretty much tell you where they are. So let's go ahead and move straight onto the SMG. Okay, so my favourite SMG has to be the MSMC. It's so accurate, it's so strong, it's such an It's such an amazing gun. If you test this out, I know in the gameplay I'm using the PDW, and I like to kind of switch it out between the PDW. The PDW does seem a lot more accurate, but if you pull it up at range, you know, it really isn't. It's not accurate at all, to be honest with you. So definitely MSMC. For my class setup, I've got the suppressor and the extended clip. You'll be seeing a lot more gameplays with the different guns, by the way. I'm not just going to stick to these 2 guns, because obviously I do have all the other submachine guns and things like that gold. So I'm going to test out some more guns, but the MSMC is definitely my favourite. I've got Hardline and Ghost, obviously. The perk setup is pretty much the same in any submachine gun for me. I don't really change anything out. I've got suppressor, extended clip. On the MSMC it has to be extended clip, because otherwise it's only got 30 bullets, and I find that's not really anywhere near enough. You know, it's it's not really enough ammo. I normally run out when I'm spraying at people, so it's pretty much useless to me. That's it for my class setups, my favourite class setups. We'll move on to a few tips, and then I'll pretty much just let you watch the end of the gameplay, because it is quite a good gameplay, very fast paced, and hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'm going to be giving you some tips about actually leveling up in Black Ops 2 and what's helped me the most. So the first thing I'm going to say is don't care about stats, honestly. I think stats are probably the worst invention in any game. They really are. They make people rage quit, they make people just hate the game so much. Also, use low kill streaks, you know. Low kill streaks are absolutely awesome. Even like in this gameplay, for instance, 118 to 8, I wasn't even using Lone Star or Swarm. I was using fairly low kill streaks, I guess you could say. Yeah, I guess they're fairly low. Nowhere near the highest, obviously, and this is a really unlucky death, by the way. Oh, I was kind of annoyed I died there. But yeah, definitely use the lower kill streaks. They work really well, they really do. Obviously, if you think about it, for every single swarm you get, you could get 2 you could get 2 lightning strikes and almost 2 stealth choppers, you know, so it works really well. Obviously, if you think about it, if you get a stealth chopper and, well, if you get 2 stealth choppers, that's probably close to 10 to 15 kills. 2 lightning strikes, you know, you're probably looking at another 5 kills, and the average swarm only gets you about 20 kills. So if you think about it, it works out really well, and obviously you keep going through them quicker. You keep getting extra XP just for calling them in and things like that. So it works really well. UAV is another great thing to call in, because you get plus 10 assists. So for every single kill that someone gets when you've got a UAV up that's yours, you get a plus 10 assists. So that's, you know, if someone gets 10 kills, that's 100 XP just for you. So it's really good XP. Another great thing to do is, well, I'll talk about the game types now. Okay, so now let's discuss the game types or game modes, you know, whatever you want to call it. And I think there's a lot of varying opinions about what people like to play and what is best for XP. For me, Hardpoint. We're playing Hardpoint in this game on multi-team, and it's absolutely amazing. Let me just explain what Hardpoint is if you haven't played it. Basically, it's pretty much like Drop Zone, very similar to Drop Zone, except from there's much bigger space that you have to be in certain maps, and also there's no care package dropping down. The care packages were a tiny bit overpowered, really. You know, there was too many kill streaks in the sky and things like that. But Hardpoint, basically, every time you kill someone in the Hardpoint, obviously you can see there, I get plus 125 XP for a kill. If I was to go in here now, which you'll see in a second, I kill him, and I'm also securing it at the same time, so I get plus 325. I get 125 for securing it, no, for killing him, and 200 for securing it. So it's absolutely amazing, easy XP, it really is. Go test it out. Leave some comments below with what game type you think is the best. Like, there's so many different game types which are amazing. You know, I originally said Kill Confirm was best, but you know, obviously everything changes, the way people play the game changes, and it's absolutely amazing for leveling up. Hardpoint obviously is such an easy game mode. Obviously, as I said, you don't need to be good at the game. You can just literally run around and, you know, pretty much capture all the hard points. You know, it really does work. I'll quickly talk to you about the Prestige Master. So one of the weird things about Prestige Master is that you don't actually need to prestige into it. It's kind of like this automatic change. Right, basically you could be 10th Prestige level 55, which you saw the clip at the start. I was 10th Prestige 55, and then I actually leveled up into Prestige Master just at the end of the game. You know, it's automatic. You don't change. You don't get to decide if you want to be it or not. It's automatic. It's automatically there. And it's just automatically how the game basically pans out and how it's developed pretty much. So, you know, it's not one of the things I'm favourite about. I don't really favourite it too much. You know, it's kind of annoying having it, but it is pretty cool to have it, because you don't actually need to go into it. But obviously, if you don't like the Prestige Master, you know, not having a level, then there's a good chance that you don't really want to prestige from 9th or prestige at all, for instance. Also, for Prestige Master, for those of you who don't know what it is, you actually unlock everything except from camouflages and the attachments. You unlock all guns, all perks, all equipment, all tactical grenades and things like that, all wild cards. You unlock it all, obviously, because you're pretty much still 10th Prestige level 55. you've just got like an extra rank, I guess you could call it. But anyway, that's the end of the gameplay. Hope you enjoyed. 118 to 8. If I could get a like just for that amazing gameplay, and that's pretty high scoring. I don't really see that too often. Obviously, it's not something I'm normally posting on my channel because it's not a very gameplay orientated channel. But see you soon and see you next video. Goodbye.